Welcome back to my channel, Robin Richardson, your psychic girlfriend, and this is Pick a Card for the week of April 4th. Yeah. All right, you know what to do. Settle into your body, take a deep breath, and whatever resonates with you on my screen is the message that you will have for this week. We have the fox, the sun, and the heart. So if you chose the fox, this week is all about discernment, not fear, not paranoia, but clarity. There's something in your life where intuition has already been nudging you, right? So I'm hearing you've been trying to give the benefit of the doubt. You've been trying to stay open, but something doesn't fully sit right. And this could be a person whose words and action don't quite match, a work situation that something feels slightly off, or even your own pattern of overthinking or overgiving. This week, you're being asked to trust your read on the situation, not to react, not to confront, but just observe. Because here's the gift of this energy: you're seeing something others might miss. And there's also a message around strategy over emotion. Instead of, why is this happening to me? Shift into, what am I being shown here, and how do I move smarter? You don't need to expose anything this week. You don't need to call anyone out, but you do need to pull your energy back slightly, watch for your patterns, or watch others' patterns, and make decisions from self-respect, not hope. We've got this midweek, Wednesday to Friday, where something becomes a little bit more obvious. So here's a question for you. What am I ignoring? Where am I ignoring what I already know? This is a good question. All right, now if you pick the sun, card number 2, this is your breakthrough week. There's a lightness here that feels earned. Something may feel heavy, confusing, or stuck in the beginning, and now it's open, warm, and move, all right? This could show up as good news or clarity you've been waiting on, a shift in your mood or energy, you feel more like yourself again, or a situation that suddenly feels easier than it did before. And there's a strong message of visibility. You're meant to be seen this week. So if you've been holding back, overthinking what to say, waiting for that perfect moment, this is it. Post the thing, say the thing, show up, because the energy around you is supportive and people are more receptive than what you think. There's also a healing element here. Something that hurt you doesn't have the same charge anymore. And that's how you know you're moving forward. Not because it didn't happen, but because it no longer defines you. All right, here's some time frame. Sunday into early week. So if you're hearing this on Sunday, this is especially strong energy for this. It's like a reset. So the question you want to ask this week is, what would I do this week if I fully believed that things were working out in my favor? I like that. All right, and then with the last card, which is the heart, this is about emotional truth and connection. And I'm going to say this gently. You can't bypass what you feel this week. Something is coming up in your heart space that wants to be acknowledged, felt, and expressed, even if it's just to yourself. Okay, this could be feelings of someone new, or feelings for someone new or existing, a realization about what you truly want in love, or even grief or release from something that didn't work out. This isn't heavy, stuck energy. It's a clearing space, and it's also a strong message about receiving. And you might be the one that's used to, giving and holding space and showing up for others. But this week, someone may show up for you. And the real work is letting it happen. Not deflecting or minimizing, not saying, I'm fine. Just let yourself be met. For some of you, this is also a week where a conversation opens a door to deeper intimacy, or you realize someone's feelings are more genuine than you thought. So mid to late week, look for this energy. Thursday through the weekend feels emotionally significant. So the question you should ask is, Where am I being asked to soften instead of protect? I like it. All right. This is a powerful progression for this week for the collective. We've got the fox and the sun and the heart. And first you see clearly, then things open, then you feel deeply. This week is asking you to move through the 3 layers. Truth, which is the fox. Clarity, which is the sun. So what am I noticing? What feels off? What becomes obvious once I stop overthinking? And then finally alignment, which is the heart. What do I actually want? And am I willing to honor it? There's a strong theme of coming back to alignment within yourself. And if you've been listening to me a lot lately, alignment seems to be the theme of this year. So if it's not alignment, don't base it on what you hoped it would be or how things used to feel, but base on what is true now. For many of you, this week is going to be where the illusion drops and the energy lifts and your heart recalibrates. And that's a big deal because from that place you can make choices. So here's the final message. You're not losing anything this week. You're seeing clearly, you're opening energetically, and realigning emotionally. And that's how everything starts to shift. So thank you for being here. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you in the next one.